Hey y'all, welcome to my stream today. How are y'all doing? You know what? Hang on a minute. I need something a little more cheery. So, shit, let's go to Middle Earth for a minute. Party on, Sam. Oh my God, does that just not look like the best party? The way that's all kind of strung together. I'm like, I want to be at that. Mary, can we do that tonight on Arwyn After Dark? Can we party like that, please? That's what I need. Shit, that's what we all need. Anyway, welcome y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm gonna go ahead and take a spin through the chat because I got some things I want to say, and I want to tell y'all about my day and all that shit. Anyway, let's see what we got. Hey, Mark. He is our fortune cookie. He is the head cookie. He is the one where all this cookie bullshittery started from. I'll have to tell y'all about that. But how are you doing? It is good to see you. And of course, we've got Stortopubis cuber, my favorite polar bear. Sometimes he's white, sometimes he's red, sometimes he just, however L'Oreal will take him. So it is good to see you here, sweetheart. And Sir Percelot, how are you doing? Honey, you getting any sleep? I know for a while there you weren't getting any sleep with all that noise and shit going on, but it's been a while. I'm really glad to see you here. We got Mrs. Canuck. Hey, Mary. Good afternoon, she says. How are you doing? Let me scroll down. Hey, Keely. Roll Tide, honey. Roll Tide. It's good to see you here, too. Y'all, how are y'all doing? Oh, we got Leah Rose. Hey, sweetie. How are you? I always love to see when she crops up. I really do. Leah's an absolute sweetheart. And we got Wise Guys Entertainment. Hail panel. Hail chat. How are you doing today? It's good to see you too. So what's up, y'all? Louise. Hey, Louise. Let's see. Why isn't it highlighting it? Hang on. I lost you, Louise. Where are you? There you are. Hey, baby. Good afternoon from across the pond. How are you doing today? Oh, y'all. Okay. Where do I start? Yesterday was the day that just sucked. Okay. Y'all ever had those kind of days where just nothing seems to go right? Everything seems to just kind of turn on its head. Well, that was my day yesterday. And I won't get into some personal shit, but to make a long story short, I'm probably not going to be going to EBN the end of this month, which, things happen. That even though I'm disappointed, that can't be controlled. That's okay. It's just all the circumstances surrounding it. I'm like, shit, here we go again, So, yeah, that was my day, and I'm still feeling it a little bit today. I slept in. I woke up real early. I had a headache, and I'm like, you know what? My ass is staying in bed. I am not getting up. So I did. I stayed in bed. I hate missing Loki's because I've called his show my alarm clock. It is my alarm clock. It kind of sets my day. I like to get up, come in, say hey to everyone in chat, see how their mornings are going, then, listen to his show, and then boom, I'm kind of set. you know. But today that didn't happen. And oh wait, hang on, we have a question. Okay, EBN is the con. It's the Echo Base Network meetup at the end of this month, and I was hoping to get to go. I've been planning it for a while, and like I said, things happen. It's it is what it is. And hey, Leah, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for all the positive energy. I appreciate it. And yes, ValhallaCon in October. Anyway, so yeah, I'm feeling a little raw. This was not this morning anymore. It's this afternoon. But you know what? Hey, we do what we can. We're going to stream. We're going to do it today. Because I got some things I've been wanting to talk about for a couple of weeks. It just hasn't worked out, but here we are. I'm going to talk about them today. And excuse my voice, it is extremely raw today as well. But the pollen around here is just, oh y'all, Georgia in the spring. It's like we've got really 3 seasons. We've got autumn and winter are really kind of one because lasts about a week. Then we have cold. Then we have pollen season, which is now, and then we have summer, which summer around here seems to last for 8 months of the year. And I'm not a really hot weather person. I prefer things to be cooler, but yeah, so I'm right in the middle of pollen season. And if y'all hear a bunch of rigmarole behind me, I do have kittens right next to me in a box with their mama. And I do have the big cats kind of jumping all over. So yeah, it's just a shit show today, but we're going to go with it. Okay, I was thinking, and I've been thinking for a little bit. I've been on YouTube about 7 months, which is really it's a drop in the pan. That's barely any time. I'm a baby YouTuber. And you think of some people like Nerdrotic, who's been around for what? Gary's been around for like 10, 11 years, maybe even more. Some people have been around for 1 or 2. I mean, they've got their shit down. They know what to expect. They know what to expect. They've seen it all. But when I first came into this, it was all rainbows and unicorns. And for the most part, it is. But then you learn things. And when we learn things is the way we grow. So I wanted to just share with y'all some of the things that I've learned on my time here in YouTube. And we're going to do it kind of backwards. I know I've got friends, foes, and fuckery. We're going to start with fuckery because there's 2 kinds of fuckery, y'all. You've got your YouTube fuckery and your real life fuckery. And many times those 2 coincide. So it's like, well, okay, how does this work out? But also within the YouTube fuckery, I found there's 2 kinds. And I'm going to start with the good kind because that's the best kind. Oh, my twin. Hey, Twinsy, my twin. We're separated for birth, showed up. Good to see you. Y'all pull up a drink, chair, whatever. We're going to talk some shit today. Okay. We're going to talk shop. But yeah, there's 2 kinds of YouTube fuckery. And the first kind is the best kind. And that's what I call light fuckery. That's where you get a panel, you're on topic, panelists are engaged, chat's on fire. Everyone's like, yeah, I'm interested in this. I want to hear this. I want to see it. And they can be serious or not, but you just get in that groove. That's some really good fuckery right there. I love streams like that. I love watching where you get either a single person or they have a panel and they're just talking back and forth. The conversation's flying, no one's stepping over each other. Chats, they're with you, they're talking. Those are great streams. And y'all, the mow gosh just showed up. So if you hear a lawnmower, go with it. But that's the first kind of really good fuckery on YouTube. Second kind are those derailed streams that just kind of take on a life of their own. And there's no driving that train. If y'all have ever been to Mary's Game Room on Monday nights, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. There's just people getting together and having a good time. You got Castle, he'll be in the chat with his popcorn. He can't wait to just shovel that popcorn and say, yep, I'm here for it. You got Chris in there ready to clip shit at Mark's command. I mean, it's weird. It's like a well-oiled machine, but it's a derailed machine. And you don't know where the hell it's going to take you. Y'all, those are fun. Those are so much fun because it's just friends having a good time. And we all need that. That's what it's about. That's what part of the thing that makes YouTube so damn special. You just get together, you shoot the shit, you get derailed, and you munch on some of Castle's popcorn. Those are fantastic. But then you've got the bad kind of YouTube fuckery. And these are what I kind of refer to as the shadow fuckery. And this is where people come on and they take all their bullshit right there to the streams. If they have beef with others or whatever their issue is, they expose it. And it's like, what are you doing? And I know these things happen because we're people. We're people. Sometimes we just can't separate our bullshit from ourselves. So it does happen. And these things can be rectified. They can. Amends can be made. Things can be fixed. But it's really hard, I've seen, to come back from it when that happens sometimes. You have to have a genuine spirit, and you just have to kind of do what needs to be done. But then there's those other streams and other, shall we say, foes on YouTube. And these are the kind of people that target someone, usually without good cause or reason. And we don't really know why they do what they do. Oh my God, I got to say hey to Apollomy. Hey, Apollomy's minion. Hello to you and sweet little Simmy. I'm glad she's out of that cone of shame. Poor thing. I hate it when I have to put my cats in that. But Simmy, we are all right. We all love Simmy. That's our truck dog. She's our little sweet truck dog. But I've been thinking about this. And foes just aren't, I don't mean, people who come for you, although that's part of it. It can also be situations that crop up, again, either in your real life or your YouTube life, that can kind of exasperate things. But these foes, I've thought about it, and I think they either have a perceived or what they see is a genuine reason to kind of hurt someone and go after someone, but they don't nut up and talk to the person. We need to talk to one another, y'all. We need to communicate with one another. Because if you don't, all kinds of misunderstandings can happen. All kinds of bullshit can happen that you don't need in your life. And if you're the one doing it, you don't need to be doing that to somebody else. It's not good. So it's either that or they have, oh my God, Smudge, stop. Y'all, he's being so fucking judgy today. Go on. Leave Oliver alone. Or these people have something about themselves that they don't really know how to correct. So they lash out and make a target. Some of them may not know how to do that within themselves. And others, oh shit, oh my God, Smudge. Oh, he just knocked my thing over. Hang on, y'all. Smudge. Oh my God, my life. Okay. I'm now sitting on a broken chair. My ass is getting ready to hit on the floor. Hang on, y'all. I got to slide to the floor. Oh my God. He just broke my chair. God. Okay. Are we all right? Are we here? Are we good? Y'all still with me? What the hell was us? Oh, I was talking about foes. Smudge is going to be my foe in a minute if he doesn't back his shit up. Come on now. Look, he even got Wookie stirred up because of her babies. Her mother, who's been trying to get in there and, treat those babies like they're her own. She's all stirred up. Y'all go get Smudge. It's his fault. All right, where the hell was No, Mark, I'm not. The wood came out of the hole. My ass is on the floor. I'm not even going to try right now. Do you see what I mean, y'all? I had this all planned out. I was ready to go. And it's just fuckery around here. I got the mower going. I got the cats being freaks. I'm just like, shit's everywhere now. The wood is out of the hole. Yes, cat ninja attacks are personal. It is. They will not stop. They are not that you know what? You know what? I bet it is. I bet it is the mower. I bet it's getting them all jinky. Yes. Yes, Snorty. Attack of the Sun. Oh my God. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, jeez. All right. Where the hell was I? Oh, I was talking about foes, damn it. Yes, this was my point. You know what? They either have something they can't correct in themselves or they do it because it makes their dicks grow. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I can't. But y'all, we all have things that we're lacking and need to improve on. Just to be better human beings and productive society. We don't need to do that to somebody else. It's when we don't acknowledge these things and deal with them and that bullshittery that we could become a foe to someone. Because I'm not just talking about people over there, although that does exist. Shit, I wasn't long in YouTube, when I had some of that crap come my way. Didn't even know what was going on, but there it was. And it hurt. It hurt. It hurt like crazy. But it happened. I moved on. It is what it is. But we don't want to take things that happen to us to become a foe to somebody, no matter what that is. We don't want to do that because people don't deserve it. And I'm going to give y'all an example. And I have been struggling with this lately. I have been, especially with all the stuff that's been going on. Hang on, I'm looking for my vape. Yes, I got a vape, y'all. I got a vape. I got two kinds, sour apple and sweet apple. And I got the sweet apple now. But one of the things I've been struggling with, and this is something I told myself, because I know I'm all over the place, and y'all just bear with me. One of the things I told myself before I started doing this, when people were kind of asking, well, why don't you get a channel? Why don't you get a channel? You're guesting here, you're guesting there. Why don't you do your own thing? And I was like, no, okay, I guess. Who the hell wants to hear me talk? But all right, why not? I said to myself, okay, I am going to be myself online the same as I am offline. I'm just, because I can't do it if I have to put on a show. I can't do it if I have to put on a character. And putting on a character is not a difficult thing for me because I was a theater major. I've got my BA in theater arts. I was gonna go be an actress and shit. I'm glad I didn't. I don't even know if I ever told that story. Just real quick, I was with an agency here in Atlanta, and they weren't moving anything. And there was a casting call for another agency. It was like for women between, I think, 18 and 35, which at that time I fit in that range. And I thought, why the hell not? Let's go for it. It was like 1,500 women showed up for this casting call. It wasn't for any specific thing. It was basically for them to find talent. And 10 of us made it through. And I was one of the 10. And I went in and, the first thing they said to me, and I was like, well, okay, I didn't ask, but first thing they said to me is the agent looked at me and said, well, you're too short to model. I went, okay. And then I thought about it. And then I said, well, Kate Moss is 5'8". And he looked at me. He said, well, honey, you ain't 5'8". And I went, all right. All right. Now, I didn't ever ask to be a model. I didn't even ask. That's not why I'm here. But thank you for sharing, Agent Man. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, we've got Decepticon's Cave of Villains. Hey, honey, welcome. Come and have a seat and enjoy. Let's shoot the shit. So anyway, they were like, well, this is what we're looking for and this is what we're wanting, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, all right. And they're like, if we do get you anything, because this was before Georgia was like big for filming. Georgia was just starting to kind of get some films and Hollywood was dipping its toe, before Pine Studios and all that. They're like, well, you might have to go to Hollywood and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, that's fine. That's cool. Whatever. So we talked about it. And then they said, well, all right. We'll let you know in about a week what we decide. And I'm like, okay, all right, that's fine. Bye. Well, I went home and I thought about it and I did some thinking and I realized where I was in my life. That's not what I really wanted to do anymore, which sucked because I wanted to be an actress ever since I was in middle school. I wanted to act. I wanted to sing. I wanted to do stuff. I wanted to be an entertainer in that regard. And this was past college. I've been working. I was planning on getting married, blah, 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 blah. And I went home and I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I think my goals and my life plan has changed. Oh, Eagle Rider. Hey, baby. Mwah! It's great to see you. Good to see you, Rosetta. Thank you for being here. So, anyway, they called me, true to their word. They called me a week later and they were like, well, we thought about it and we have something for you. And I stopped them and I said, I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for considering me, but I think I'm done. I don't think I want to do this anymore. And I mean, I swear to God, the guy almost dropped the phone. He was like, what? What do you say? It's like no one's ever told them no before. And he said, you don't even want to know what we could do for you or what we have to offer you. And I said, no, I don't. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for thinking of me, but I think I'm going to take my life in another direction. And they were like, I swear. Okay. Oh, hey, Pat. Let's see what Pat S has to say. I was a hand model from 89 to 94. That's how I made all my money. I have very delicate and small hands for a man. You go, Pat. You make that coin. I think that's amazing, though, that you could, make your money off of your hands as a hand model. I think that's fantastic. Good for you. Anyway, so yeah, long story short, I got no problem playing a character. That's comfortable for me. I can kind of slip in and out if I need to. But I didn't want to do that for YouTube. I wanted to be real. I wanted to be who I am. Because, I could go into a party and I can kind of read the room and read the vibe. And, if people are kind of quiet and intellectual, I don't know if I could be intellectual, but I can at least, I can adjust. I can adapt. If I go in and they're swinging from the chandelier and hooting and hollering, well, shit, y'all know I can do that too. I'm pretty good physically reading a room and adapting. But again, I didn't want to do that for here. I wanted my channel to be me. And I wanted, for good or bad, let y'all see who I really am. Oh, Apollomies, thank you, sweetheart. Don't worry, Arwyn, you're very entertaining. Yeah, no, it's not me. It's the roided owls of the missing forks. And Snorted Poopa says, you're better off without having to be around insecure, backstabbing adult pretenders. Yep, that's exactly it. I didn't want to deal with that bullshit. I've said before, I probably would have gone out to Hollywood, ended up divorced, ended up on drugs, ended up doing God knows what in a film. That's not me. That is not me. One thing I'd always said, y'all, I ain't doing nudity. Sorry. Ain't going to do that. Or if I had that chance is what I'm saying. If someone had come to me and said, oh, we want you to do Game of Thrones, but you have to bear them all to the wind. That's not my jam. I'm very private about some things and damn straight that that's not one of them. But here's all this point is leading up to this. One of the things, thinking about the fuckery, the good and the bad and the foes, is something I've learned about myself the past 7 months. Because let me tell you, I feel like I'm living a completely different life. I think back on my memories, my childhood, my college, even think back to when my husband was alive. And I really do. Those feel like another life. Those feel like another person lived them to where I am now. And I'm having to kind of relearn things. And I know it sounds weird. I'm an adult. I've raised children. I've got more cats than a human being could ever possibly know what to do with. I have my own home. I have things, but I'm relearning things. It's hard to explain, but I feel kind of new. Hey, Real Wit, how are you doing? And sweetheart, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think you're awesome too. I really do. Thank you. But one of the things I'm having to relearn And it will tie into the foes. Trust me, if I can keep my track of thought, my train of thought. My brain's been derailed. Is I hate now to be alone. And it's a skill I have to relearn. Before I could be watching a movie or knitting or whatever, doing artwork. And I was perfectly happy to hole up in my room by myself for hours and just pour my creativity into something. And I was comfortable being by myself. And I'm not anymore. And I realized that. I have a lack of self-reliance, and this could cause me to feel a slight somewhere where there is none. And I don't want to do that. I get needy sometimes. I get a little moody. Yeah, Apollonie, I swear to God, that's how it feels. I am just learning to be a grown up. No shit. I was talking to somebody about that a few weeks back, and I'm like, I feel like I'm 14 years old in a whole new world. I'm learning to be in my skin again. And, there was a year and a half where I just shut down. And now I've opened up so much that it's bizarre. It is bizarre. But yeah, I feel like I'm learning how to be a grown up again. Oh, hey, Terry. Terry Rose. Hey, sweetheart. Or Rose with no petals. Yeah. That's some beautiful imagery, actually. That really is. And Eagle Rider says, I get it completely. I'm needy and spooked easy. I always think people don't want me. Yeah, going through a little of that. I don't like feeling that way because I know it's not true. See, the mind and the heart, they wrestle. When your mind tells you, nope, this is the way it is, grow your shit up, be an adult. But your heart's over here saying, oh my God, I'm lonely and I'm miserable and I might as well go eat worms. And it's like, no, you need to, and that's what adults do. They try and reconcile the two. They learn from the emotion and they listen to the logic and they come out healthier and happier. Mark, the infinitely tired, says he's 51 physically, 14 mentally. Brother, yeah, I hear you. But here's my point, okay? We got foes over there just in their own little, doing their own little shit, being foes, being assholes. But then we've got our own bullshittery that we need to keep in check. Because why should my lack of self-reliance, I'll use that word again because it's pretty good, why should I let that rule me and take a slight or be offended or whatever the hell it is, be insecure? Why should I put that shit on somebody else? Why should I take something that's not there and make it into something big when it was never intended that way? And then lash out at someone. We all have something we have to deal with. So don't let whatever that is turn you into a foe for somebody else. Because you don't want that. And I'm not kidding, y'all. That is some fuckery that nobody needs. Nobody needs. Rosetta says, well, and when people have hurt you so much, it's hard to trust. It is. I get that. I completely get that. My problem is I trust too much. That's my problem. Is I take everyone at face value until I learn differently. I take you all at face value. I believe in what people say, and I know that's really idealistic. I know that's very naive in some instances because even when I'm mad at someone, I will try and make excuses for them. I will try to come up with a more positive reason why someone did what they did. And I've had people all my life, even my friends now, they're like, no, bullshit, no, And I'm like, well, I know you're right, but I'm just trying to throw something positive out there. And sometimes it's just like, that's just bullshit. Just stop. Sometimes I just need to stop with that. So, it's Apollonie says, I've been a loner all of my life, which is why I drive a truck. I spend way too much time alone and it's hard to talk to people. Yeah. Yeah, I can understand that. You know, I, it's funny because I make friends. I've made friends in the past with a lot of people who are kind of loners of polymies. And, that kind of introverted spirit, I admire that. I actually appreciate that because I'm so bleh everywhere. I like people that kind of have a control of themselves in that regard. Release the McCracken. Good vibes. Thank you, sweetheart. That is really nice. Good vibes to you too. Good vibes to all of y'all. This is nice. Snorter Poopa says, my relationship motto is I refuse to be seen in public with anyone who'd have me. God, come on now, Snorty. You're just a stunning thing. Anyone be proud to be on your polar bear arm. And Sir Percelot says, the problem is that most people rather hurt someone else or put themselves above other human beings to feel better than to reevaluate themselves or be reflective. Yeah, it is. It is. And I've I've seen that. I've seen that in YouTube. And it was kind of a wake-up call for me that not everyone's going to be your friend. Not everyone's going to care about you. And some people, which is fine. You know what? Not everyone can be friends. That's okay. There are personalities that just don't mesh. That is absolutely fine. It happens. You don't have to be friends with everyone. But if you're going to be on a social media platform like this, you should be respectful. You should be aware that just because you may not be friends with somebody doesn't mean they don't have friends. And everyone kind of streams with everyone else at one point or another. And you don't want that. You don't want the reputation of running your mouth about someone. I mean, what does that do? What does that achieve? It just, yeah, it hurts people, but in the long run, it's going to hurt you the most because people aren't going to trust you. They're not going to want to associate with that part of you. So you want to be careful of foes, and you also don't want to be a foe. You absolutely don't. And that's what kind of brings me to friends. Now, some friends, from what I've seen so far, some come into your life for a lesson or a reason, whatever that is. Sometimes you just got to dig deep and figure that shit out because it's not always clear. And they will leave just as soon as they come in. And you might be scratching your head going, what the hell just happened? What was that? But other times they come in, you have a good time, you enjoy your association. And when they move on, they're gone and you wish them well. That's I think a lot of YouTube and a lot of social media is we have friends and acquaintances that, we can be real close with and chatty 1 minute and the next minute, nothing happened, no fallout. It's just you kind of drift apart and they're over in their camp doing your thing and you're over here doing yours. And that's fine. That's life. That happens in our real life too. But one of the things I've learned after losing my husband is there's a set of major life losses and firsts that you go through. It's like a series of firsts. The first time that you sleep in your bed alone, or the first time you parent your children alone, those first celebrations of birthdays and holidays, and the first time you feel, stirrings of something in you that you never thought you'd feel again, like, happiness. Or you feel yourself smiling and you're like, wow, this is really weird because I'm smiling. What's going on? It's a smile. But it feels good. There's all these series of firsts. And y'all, I might get a little emotional. If I do, just go with it because it's just, I'm just kind of tired today. I'm mentally just kind of tired today. But if it happens, it happens. What the fuck? We'll keep rolling, right? And then there's that first friend you make. That first friend you make on your own. And I was with my husband a very long time. And I realized in February, we would have been together well, let's just say a very long time. I won't say because I don't want to dox anything. And I've probably said it on stream before, but I'm trying to be more careful about what I share in my personal life because, I just, I talk too much. And I think I've doxed where I live. I've doxed my maiden name. I've doxed all kinds of shit on my own because I just, blah, 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 and I don't want to do that. Shay Nolan, hey, honey. He says, hey, no worries. It's good to see you. Been seeing y'all in a while. It is good. But anyway, with him, we were a couple for so long. We had our set of friends. And then for a while, he was my best friend. He was always my best friend, but all we had was each other. Yes, Mark. Yes, Mark. 300 plus years. Yes, Mark. I would have been with my husband for 300 plus years. You got it. You nailed it. Well, Eris always says I'm a 2,700-year-old elf. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going with that. And Twinsy, Daryl says, you do what you have to do. We got you, Twinkie. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you. Anyway, one of my firsts is yeah, point is when I lost him, I lost everything as far as friends go. Oh my God, Sensei! Your first, honey. Well, yeah, all right. You just don't tell Mark. Don't tell Mark. You're first on the stream for tonight. But don't tell Mark you were here first. Mark, don't listen. Don't listen. Sensei's got the gold. I want to brag on some people, is my point. I want to brag on some people because they never brag on themselves. They could. They rightfully could. But they don't. And thinking about yesterday and the past couple of weeks and just bullshittery, I'm like, you know what? I need to celebrate some people because they won't do it on their own and they deserve it. They've earned it. And the first person I met, or I should say the first real friend I made, was Mary from Mary's Game Room. You got smart, independent, get it done, compassionate. She cares about the charity. She wants to cut a marshmallow man in Fortnite. Mary. She was my first real friend. And I don't even know how it happened. I ended up in one of her Saturday. Oh, no. It was the tasing. Yeah, it was the tasing. That's the first time I was on Mary's stream. Not on the stream, but in the chat. Yeah, that's what it was. And I'm like, who are these people? Who is this woman? And I just started showing up Saturday night streams. And I don't even know how the hell we started talking. Yes. Project story time. # Mary is always right. There we go. I know, Terry. I know. Arwyn with an E. 2,700-year-old elf was actually Arwyn with an E. Well, I'm going to co-opt the Y. I'm going to co-opt it right now. So I don't mind. I don't care. I'm not ashamed. But anyway, why she's friends with me and my loud dumbass, I will never know. I really won't, because as much as we're alike, we're very different. We are very different. But I'm so grateful she is, because even if she's going through something and I'm going through something, we have a way that we can talk to each other, and she can just lay it down straight. And I appreciate that. I've always said I never want people to bullshit me. I always want people to be straight up with me. And if I'm seeing a situation that's not right, or if I'm unclear about something, I need to know. And I would rather a friend tell me than not. I won't blow smoke up anybody's ass, and I don't want them to do it to me. As much as I hate confrontation, y'all, I do not like confrontation. I want everyone to be happy, peppy, shiny people. If I'm talking to someone and they ask an opinion and they need a true opinion, I'm going to give it to them because they deserve that. If they're my friends, they deserve that. Anyway, I couldn't have gotten through some of these things without her. Her Monday night game streams too, y'all. I was talking about that earlier. They are the blueprint for the best kind of YouTube fuckery around. If y'all have not seen that, y'all have not seen some of her Monday night streams, you need to, because they make me laugh. They're fantastic. And hello, Prismatix. Hello, Arwyn. First time catching you live. Your smile and laughter always brings a joy. Thank you, Prismatix. I really appreciate that. I do. All right. So, Mary, incredible Mary, best friend Mary, my bestie. I call her my bestie, and I mean it. She's amazing. And through her, by extension, I met Mark. He was the first person to say hey to me, and he was the first person I ever saw tased, and I am air quoting tased, because it was Mary's like, I didn't really tase him, and he's like, I really wasn't tased, but I don't know, I could have sworn I saw some tasing there. Something got zapped. I don't know what it was, but something of Mark's got zapped. Now Mark, shit, he is very trustworthy, he's very loyal, but by God is he clip happy. Mark is Cookie. Yes, Sensei, Cookie. Mark is the reason that we have a team of cookies today. And I'll tell you why. It was karaoke on Ramblings. I think it was my first or second karaoke. And my daughter brought me in some cookies from McDonald's. She's like, you want a cookie? And I said, yeah, thank you. And I told everyone on the panel, I said, my daughter brought me some cookies. Mark started teasing me. Okay. Mark from Southern Alabama, or I should say Southern Mark from Alabama, started teasing me about the way I said cookies. So we started calling each other Cookie. It's just kind of a pet name. And then Darth Arlana became Snickerdoodle. Well, first we were just Cookie. And then Mark became Cookie and I became Sugar Cookie. And then Darth Arlana became Snickerdoodle. And then Mary became Ginger Snap. And now we have a whole friggin' Fortnite team called the Cookies. That's how that started. Just something simple. And over time, we just kind of built on it. And I love playing with the cookies, y'all. And I'm getting better at Fortnite. I'm no rock star, but I am getting better. I'm at least learning to shoot shit now. It's only been 7 months. No, not even that long, maybe 6. I think I started playing in October. Yeah, I started playing in October. And I was playing on the mouse and I sucked ass. And then I'm playing on the controller, still suck ass. But I'm shooting people now, damn it. First solo match of the season. When I came to some bit corner and sniped me. I'm like, whatever. But yes, Mark, he was the catalyst. Oh, he's also, yeah. Not just to the cookies, the Googling fiasco. Okay, as Fat Steven calls the what you fuck y'all dictionary of Googling naughty words and nasty shit. That all started with Mark and Prince Albert. It did on Loki's stream. They were talking about Prince Albert, and I thought they were talking about the old dead Prince Albert, the English prince consort. And then Mark mentioned Prince Albert in the chat, and I'm like, what is it, Mark? And of course I had to Google it because I'm nosy. I'm a woman, and I'm nosy, I'm nosy about that shit. And oh my God, my eyes were open. Well, ever since then, people give me words to look up. Y'all some nasty shit. It's like, oh my God. But anyway, that's Mark. That is Mark. And then we come to Daryl the derelict, who he is my twin, separated at birth. He is my twinsy. And I'll tell you why. 1, we're both redheads. 2, we share a love for just fun and laughs, and we just want to have a good time. We want people to have a good time. We want people to come together, enjoy each other. Just, shit, life is short. You're never promised tomorrow. Let's make the most of it. And that's Daryl. Daryl loves everyone. He's got no problems with anyone. And he gets my obscure film references. If y'all have never seen the film, I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, you need to go see it. That's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Yes, he got the reference of the pimp coming out of the jail for the first time since the 70s with the platform shoes that were bowled out and there were goldfish swimming around in those platform shoes. He got that. And I'm like, twins separated at birth. That is Daryl. And through Daryl, I got to meet Darth Arlena. Y'all, we're talking military grade woman here. A Marine, y'all. Not a lot of men can be Marines, and sure as hell not a lot of women can. But Arlena is a freaking Marine. And she exemplifies some of the best things that I would love to be, but I'm not. She's outspoken. She's not afraid of confrontation. She will tell you how it is, gives no fucks. That's Arlena. But let me tell you, she also has this really soft, gooey Pisces center. She feels things. She's just a sweetheart. And she would do whatever she could for you. Do you mind, Smudge? He is rolling around on this chair making it squeak. Move, get back. Come on. Come on. Get down. I'm sorry, y'all. Judgy. He's so judgy right now. That's Arlena. And I got to know her through Daryl in the vac tube. And if you're noticing a pattern, I met Mary, then got to know Mark, Daryl, got to know Arlena. Get down. Smudge. Now, I want to talk about Fat Steven Seagal. Now, we first met on his B5 stream before even Fortnite. Babylon 5 is like my favorite science fiction ever, ever, ever. I love that show. That show means so much to me. I've really had mixed feelings about the so-called reboot that's coming up. I know JMS is supposed to be involved with it, but I don't want the original just to be, delegated to, well, the one I didn't get to make. Because that show means so much to me. It's gotten me through a lot. And that's how I first saw Fat Steven. And, we all know he's smart. We've seen his humor. We know he's got a competitive spirit in gaming. But he also has a really big heart. And he has an empathy for people. And y'all know, I've noticed there's a thread between all of these people. They all have huge hearts. Huge hearts. And that's important to me in a friendship. Everybody's a little different. But shit, if you got a huge heart, you'll do anything for anyone if you can possibly do it. And that's what I've noticed through all my friends, people that I really call good friends. There's Loki, okay? The one who kind of started it all. The first stream I found. And shit, what can I say about Loki that everybody doesn't already know? Loki's our Odin Allfather in a way. He puts up with all of our bullshittery, y'all. But he's there every day. He's dedicated. He's loyal. He's the face and the soul of Valhalla. We got Eris of Chaos, my adorable little cat girl. Y'all, if y'all have never actually sat down and talked with Eris, do it, because she is wise beyond her years. Wise beyond her years. Some of the shit that comes out of her mouth, I'm like, shit. Damn. I'm a hell of a lot older than you, and I didn't know that. Tell me more. She's got her shit together. She's got a plan. She's got things going on. She's smart. And she loves cats. And you got to love that. Then we've got my sensei, y'all. Project Storytime. Y'all want to know why I call him my sensei? I think I've explained it, but I'm going to do it again real quick. Okay, I was supposed to do a voiceover, not a mock voiceover. What do you call it? I was supposed to be Brie Larson is what I was supposed to do, but it was like a joke Brie Larson, and it didn't pan out. But I went to him because he does the best freaking Brie Larson ever. Y'all know what a good Brie Larson. He does better Brie Larson than Brie Larson herself. That's how I started calling him sensei, because I'm like, teach me your wisdom, sensei. Teach me the way of the Brie, please. And let me tell you something else. He's one of the coolest guys I've ever met. Josh, he is who he is. And he is so cool. And he's a fellow thespian. And yes, I did say thespian, y'all. Actor. Oh, hey, nearsighted Cyclops. How are you doing, honey? It's good to see you here. Come on, did I miss anyone? Oh, hey, Shay. Yes, got to keep Eris on her toes, Shay. Got to keep her on her toes. And we got Agent Atwood. Hey there. Come on in, have a seat. So the point is this, y'all. I mentioned these people for a reason. Because these are people that I have nearly daily or weekly contact with. I stream with them a lot. interact with them a lot. Oh my God. Smudge. Smudge. Okay. He's chasing Ollie out of the room. So that's good. But the point is, I trust them. I trust them with just about everything, if not everything. And if there was anything in my ability or power that I could do for them, I would do it. And I don't have a lot, to be honest. I have what I have, and it's not a whole lot. I'm struggling day to day, just general shit, you know, uh, monetary and emotionally. We just struggle with shit. And we all do that. But if there's any way I could be there for them and whatever the hell they wanted or needed, I would drop what I was doing and I would be there because that's how much they mean to me. And like all y'all in the chat, you know, I look forward to seeing y'all every day, either in a chat or on a panel. Some of y'all, I've never heard your voice, but I know your personality just by the way you write. And I know the things that you've said, I pay attention. I don't always say anything, but I am paying attention. And I do watch a lot of streams. God, I watch a lot of streams, but I don't always participate because either I'm doing something or something's going on, or, my attention is needed elsewhere, but I'll have it on in the background, or I'll just be sitting there watching. But what I've learned in my very short time here on YouTube is that it's like anywhere else. Daryl, don't start. I'm serious, don't start. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you, Sensei. I didn't realize how hard some things had been and how shit keeps coming on. It keeps happening, and I know it will. That's life. God, you would have thought I would have learned that lesson by now, that life is hills and valleys. We all go through it, and we make it on the other side. It's what we do. Because what's the alternative? What's the alternative? Sitting in a chair for a week, doing nothing but staring into space? That's no life, so we do. We push forward, but when my friends are going through stuff or they're hurting, I hurt. I feel it, and I don't know. It's important that we realize who's in our life and who we can depend on. And through all this stuff of YouTube, which has really become so important to me, it really has. And I think that's part of the reason why I feel like I'm in such a new part of my life, is because I never had YouTube before. It did not transition the death of my husband. It's something new, and it's a lot of my focus, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. I can't even begin to express how much I look forward to it. And it has just sucked ass that I've not been able to stream the past couple of weeks, not in the afternoon. I've streamed at night and on panels, but not on my channel. And y'all, this is my little home on the internet. May not be much, but it's all mine. And I can do with it what I want. And maybe I should talk more pop culture. Maybe I should not share so much information about my life and shit I've been through. Maybe I shouldn't do those things. Maybe I should just keep it strictly professional and strictly, community, so to speak. But that's not me. It's not me. I like to talk and I like to share things, and I feel like when I do that, y'all are sharing back. Does that make sense? I feel like y'all are sharing back. And I'm sorry, I know I need to try and keep up with the chat, but my eyes are really blurry right now. But my point in all this is this. And I've probably said that a thousand times, but yeah, yeah. Things aren't always the way you want them to be. I've been hurt here. I've had some people that have hurt, that it just shit didn't work out. But that's not the end of the world, and we all need to take it for what it is. If you got foes in your life, fuck it. Let them stay over in that corner and do their bullshit. Let them think their dicks are getting bigger with every time that they disparage you. People around you know the truth, and more people are paying attention than ever. And they know what's really going on. You have fuckery on YouTube, whether it's good or bad, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And it's up to us to decide which fuckery we're drawn to. Are we drawn to the good fuckery? Or are we drawn to the bad fuckery or the drama fuckery or whatever it is? No, come on. Only you can make that decision. But me, I want to be drawn to the good fuckery because that makes me happy. That makes everyone happy. It's fun, it's light, it's people bonding. And then the friends that I've made. When I was in college, I was a social butterfly. Everyone was my friend. Everyone. I was one of those that could just kind of float in and out of different groups and be content. And, it was just the way I was. Everyone was my friend. But I realized when you get older, that circle shrinks. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Because those are your ride or dies. Those are people who have your back and that you would do anything for. And I swear to God, y'all, my friends do more for me than I do for them. And I appreciate them so much. I do. And I appreciate every one of y'all in chat. I sure as hell do. Whenever I see you, wherever I see you, at anyone else's chat, in my own, I remember y'all. Oh my God, awesome one. Yes. Pizza makes me happy too. Awesome one. With no fucking pineapple. I'm sorry. I know that's the debate of the decade. But no, if y'all ever want to get pizza and you're getting me a pizza or whatever, no pineapple. For the love of God, it's all that's holy. No pineapple. Ugh. I couldn't do it. Sir Percelat. It's not getting older. It's called getting wiser. Yeah. But we never feel wise when we're there. We never do when we got to work shit out and be adults. And sometimes we don't know the wisdom until we're on the other side. And it's just like, wow, did that really happen? Oh, Scott, honey, you can have my pineapple. My pineapple is yours. All the pineapple in the world. You can put it all on your pizza. That's fine. I just not for me. And thank you, Atwood. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, I'm going to get over this hurdle. It's going to happen. Shit, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. Why not? My mom's got a couple spots on her face, on her eye, that they've done a biopsy from. They are cancerous, and she's getting them removed. And to be honest, I admit, cancer's a little triggering for me. I won't lie. Oh, yes. Thank you, Shay. Phrasing with my pineapple. Y'all know what I meant. Shit. Anyway, yeah, so it is what it is. My dad had to do that in the fall, and someone really special had to kind of talk me off the ledge about it. And I was like, shit, yep. And everything turned out all right. And I'm believing everything's going to turn out all right here. Oh, Mark, what? A chaotic ray of sunshine. Oh my God. Is that true, huh? Okay. And Keely says pineapple on pizza is wrong. Shane says no pineapple. Heresy. I'm sorry, y'all. It's It is what it is. Thank y'all. It's gonna be all good. It's just yesterday was the perfect shit storm. Everything was going wrong. You know, I had to talk to her about that. I had to deal with the cats because since the kittens have been born, they've all been a little freaking out. My daughter's supposed to be moving at the end of the month, which is going to be chaos in itself. I wanted, we were supposed, there was a group of people, we were supposed to play together last night. That didn't work out. Shit happens, and I get it. And then I got to play a little bit, which was good. And then my computer froze up. My internet crapped out. I was just like, hell to it all. I'm shutting shit down and I'm going to bed and I'm going to fucking cry. And I did. And crying is good for us. It can be very cleansing, but I don't like to do it a lot. I really don't. Usually if I do, it just means I'm very emotional. Like today, yay! Got to cry on stream. Wee! And I apologize for that, y'all, but I'm just kind of realized everything at once yesterday. And again, this friends, foes, and fuckery shit, I wanted to talk about that a couple of weeks ago. Just stuff I've noticed, stuff that we can deal with, we can navigate, and it'll all be okay. We don't have to get involved in shit. We can be fine. Also I do some of them. Cried anime, yeah. Yeah. Sir Perslot says sounds like a normal day for me. Yeah. I agree. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and shoot the shit with y'all. Yes, I will. I will, Atwood. I absolutely will. Clobby! Oh my God, Clobby! Clobby's another one, y'all. I love Clobby so much. Hey, Clobby, we're getting emotional over here. Pull up a hanky, honey. Oh, Clobby's great, y'all. Oh, hey, Luna. Luna, my little kitty came up. She's talking to me. But anyway. Oh, yes, Dave Bob. I gotta show y'all something. I caught Dave Bob. Oh my God, is he here? Dave Bob, are you here? Yes! No! I caught you, Dave Bob. Look at this shit. Look. There you are, Dave Bob. Look. Okay, this was the first one. First pick. This is my backyard. Look, there he is. I got you. And then I took this one. It's the same picture, but a wider lens. And look, did you pick up some women on the way, Dave Bob? Are these? I've never seen these chicks before. Are those like, what's going on here, Dave Bob? Tell me. I did. I caught him finally. You want to know how I caught him? I was making coffee and I heard crowing coming down the side of my house. I'm like, that crowing is in motion. What is going on? Why is there crowing moving down my, the side down to the pecan trees? So I peeked out the window and there they were. And I went, oh my God. So I got my phone and I'm telling everyone in the house, Dave Bob's outside. Dave Bob's outside. I'm finally going to get a picture of him. My kids are like, what the hell? What's a Dave Bob? I'm like, Dave Bob, the rooster, Dave Bob. They're like, oh, the one you've been trying to catch on your walk? I'm like, yes, I finally got him. And there he is in all his glory with his women. So there you go, Dave Bob. I caught your ass. I got you. Finally, after all this time. Yeah, you're roaming free. Like a Rolling Stone picking up little pebbles on the way. Where you moving to, Dave Bob? Anyway, yes, nearsighted Cyclops. Dave Bob now has a harem. Careful, DB. That gets really pricey. And they're loud. Damn, okay, what's he got in the back? He was still crowing. The other ones, blah, 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 blah. They started cackling and doing chicken sounds and whatever. I know, Mark. My kids probably, yeah, they think I do. They are like, Mom. But see, I've changed. I'm not the same as I was or I've been for a long time. And they see it. The good and the bad. They see it. They say you're a hell of a lot happier than you have been since Dad died. But You're also mouthier. Yeah, I can be good and bad. I can be. My patience isn't what it used to. Although I am learning patience again too. I'm normally a let's just charge like a bull, charge head first into whatever I do. But I'm learning patience. Sometimes subtlety and keeping your ass calm. Sometimes that's that's the way to go. Sensei says chickens make chicken sound. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Sir Percival, I got upgraded. I don't know. I don't know about that. There's some areas. Oh shit! I need to improve on that. I used to have a hold on in the past. I don't anymore. Mac, hey sweetheart, Mackety draws. It is so good to see you here. I won't go too much longer, y'all. I know I've been on for an hour, a little over an hour. Um, but yeah, Terry. Wait, where did it go? Cluck you. Yeah, go cluck yourself. Leah says, or when it works sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. But I appreciate all of you. I really do. Y'all make me happy. You make me excited to come stream, no matter where the hell I'm streaming, whether it's on my channel or somebody else's. It don't matter. Hey Mary, welcome back. I don't know if you missed your tribute or not, but you'll have to back it up if you did. Yeah, Terry, sometimes you lay an egg. Yeah. No, she is not going away to school, Shane. She's moving out. She's spreading her wings. It is high time that happened. Trust me. And she's moving out. So, and that's good. All young adults need to do that. They need to find their own way. I can, at this point, I've raised my kids to the point where now I can only give them advice and it's up to them to take it. And I can just pray that, I've done my job as a parent, although shit, it's been hard being a single parent. I don't know how many times, and y'all, I don't understand this. This is another thing I don't get. And I don't know how many times I've been faced with a situation with one or the other. And it's like I've mentally turned to ask my late husband what he thought. Well, shit, he's not here. It's like, it's just that reminder, you're on your own, chick. You got to do this. You got to handle this. And he was kind of the problem solver. They would go to him for, they would come to me for the fun and go to him for the serious shit. Well, I'm all they got now. So I get it both. And I've had to learn how to be father and mother to my children. But they're at that age, I could pray that we taught them well and that they take life lessons. And when they do move on, that it'll be good for them. Oh, thank you, Apollomes. Simi is sending hugs and kisses. And Darth Arlena, hey, sweetheart. I understand. I do understand. But thank y'all who were here for being here. It means a lot to me. So Percival says you either grow on challenges or not. Seems like you do grow. Sometimes I feel like a weed. I may be growing, but I'm just a weed. Sometimes I'm the rose and I can handle it. Sometimes I'm the weed and I just get in my own way. But anyway, I just wanted to share these thoughts with y'all. I don't know if this daytime stream is going to continue to be along these lines. If I am going to start doing some pop culture, I don't know. I don't know. I'm kind of going as I feel because I want it to stay genuine. I want it to stay relevant to what's going on in my life. And we'll see. I mean, if y'all like this, I can keep doing it. I can just keep sharing bullshittery in my life, my stories, things that have happened, things going on, whatever y'all want to do. If y'all are like, no, we want to hear about Spider-Man. We want you to get on that Poison Ivy shit. We want to hear about whatever. That's fine. Tell me. I'm open to that. I'm cool with that. Whatever y'all want to do. But for right now, this is what it is. Um, Tonight I am coming back and I will be drinking. We got Arwyn After Dark at 8 o'clock. I think we're going to have the usual suspects. Mary might be a little late, but we're going to have Darth Arlena. I believe Daryl's going to join us. I think Mark's going to make an appearance. We're just going to have fun. We're going to do what we can do. Hopefully I can get Eris on. We'll see. And I just want to blow off some steam. Oh, and I will have live kitten cam. I'm going to be on camera. And I'm going to have live kitten cam. I'm going to show y'all all the kittens. Some of their eyes are open. Some are almost open. Yeah. We're just going to have fun. And I'm going to try and hold my shit together. I really am. Sir Percelot says, we are all here for the fork and right owl stuff anyway. Thank you. And let's see. Where did he go? Where are you, Sensei? Okay. Sensei says, no, by all means, keep talking about how great I am. I will do that to the end of my day, Sensei. You don't need to worry. And Mary says, 07 my time. I may not be too late. Yes. In real time, Mary, it's 8. But yes, in Mary's time, Mark and Mary's time, Daryl's too, it is 7. But yep. But it's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight. It's going to be here. Oh, wait. Arlena says, I found you a funny meme, Arwyn. Oh my God. Did you send it? Can you send it to me? Hang on. I got to stop sharing Dave Bob here. Okay. Let me see. If you can send it to, if you can put it in Discord, I'll have to go on there and look after this. Cause if I pull up too much shit, my computer says, no. And yeah, Mark, you do. I need to really get you some bottles of real wine, Arwyn. Yes, you do. Shay says, only kitties, but not as salacious. Sir Percival, kittens. Yes. Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. So anyway, I just want y'all to know I love you. I do. My Discord, Arwyn Avalon. Just Arwyn. I don't have my own channel or anything, my own Discord, but if you look me up, you should be able to find me. If not, you can send it through my Twitter. So let's see. Max says it's noon my time, so it'll be around 5 or 6 my time tonight. Yeah, you're on the West Coast, aren't you? Oh, let me tell you, y'all, I gotta put my phone on vibrate at night, silent, whatever the hell it is, where it just kind of peeps at you. Does it because on Twitter, those West Coasters, they are up late. They are up late. They're talking. They're having a good time. And I'm trying to sleep and I'm hearing da-ding, 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 da-ding through all the groups. And finally I'm like, my God, I need to turn y'all off. Thank you, Shane. Thank you. I do love y'all. Big hugs. But everything's going to be fine. No, Mark, that's why, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I ain't going to go there. Yeah, clipped. Oh, it's all good, Mac. Y'all live your life. Hell, I'm the dumbass who didn't disable Twitter notifications at night. No, y'all do it. Do your thing. It's fine. Absolutely. Have fun. Anyway, everything's going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Y'all are going to be fine. We're all going to be good. We're all going to continue to come into Valhalla. We're all going to continue to stream. We're going to continue to chat. We're just going to keep on keeping on, y'all, because that's what we do. That's exactly what we do. And we have fun doing it. So I just wanted to tell y'all that. Felt the need. Sorry it got so emotional. Shit. It is what it is. I am who I am. But I'm going to end this with something Arlena always says. Something like, if you don't have a friend, then be a friend. And I agree with that. Because we all need each other. We really do. And when you get to the point where you think you don't need anybody, then maybe that's the time you need to do some serious evaluation and look at yourself and understand there's people out there that love you and care about you and just want you to be happy. And that's what I want for all y'all. I just want us to be happy. So let's do it. I'll see you tonight, y'all. Love you. Bye.